Hello and good day. I'm about to demonstrate a project, a collaborative website designed for businesses, teachers, and students to collaborate to make learning authentic. I will start by registering a business user. If you notice the layout, I click on register and it's highlighted. Go to a registration page. I will enter a user Jules and last name A. Jules, and he is a business person with a email Jules at yahoo.com, and I put there as a Jules 1234 and Jules 1234. After registering, the person is taken to a login page, and we can check and see if he's in the system here. In the database, we go to users. We're looking for Jules. And here is Jules with a user ID of 28. Password and security has not been placed into the system as yet, so we go here now. We enter login details after registering, and it should take us to business main page. So we go with JULES Jules 1234 and JULES 1234. It should take us to a main page, a business main page. It's saying incorrect password. Let's try it again. JULES 1234 and JULES 12345. Incorrect password. Let's go back and see what was the password before. Jules, we go to users JULES 1234. My mistake, I have placed the same password and name, so it should go in now if I put JULES 1234. So which means this is accepting only the correct password and username. JULES 1234. It should go in there now. I'm taking us to the business main page. Now a business has to add a problem. A teacher will take it and create it into an activity that is conforms with the technology education curriculum of Trinidad and Tobago. And then a student now takes this activity and creates a project. As such, a business has an opportunity to solve a problem, get a problem solved, and teachers and students work in an authentic environment where learning is created, and it could make school to work transition easier for students. So we go where business can add a problem, but unfortunately I have one business, my logging in into the profile to add the business ID did not work, but I have one person that I placed in, and I will demonstrate that afterwards. So I have one person one, and I'll put masonry, and I'll say let's see screen test test, and then we can add problem descriptions here, or choose the category as on top here, and I'll go so I'll put in what the problem should do, what it shouldn't do. I'll just put test test screen, yes, and I'll put a budget here of whatever. I can select a date, say it's the 30th, and I submit. So after submitting, the person is taken back to the home page, and they can view a problem that has just been posted. So here, if you look, these were some of the tests before, and here masonry screencast test screencast 1 2 3 4. These are the budget fields. Of course, before this was just simply writing placed together, and this format came about through tables. It could be better, the layout, but time was against me, and I had several other pages to develop. So the business can pose a problem and can view a problem. I will now attempt to, now I can go back home and register a student, which I'll do here, or teacher, sorry, I'll register a teacher. So we come here and we put a teacher, let's say Fred, F-R-E-D, Fred, and F-R-E-D, Fred, and we select category teacher, and we give him an email, F-R-E-D, Fred, at, we'll say, hotmail.com, and Fred at, and we can say F-R-E-D, Fred 1 2 3 4, and the password we can put Fred 1 2 3 4. Now we should take us to a teacher main page, sorry, a login page where we log in again. Unfortunately, it should have a better message welcoming the person who was sending an email. This was not done, but it takes you to a login page, and we'll try it here, F-R-E-D, Fred, and we see it pops up here. We can just click it, go to F-R-E-D, Fred 1 2 3 4. Takes us to teacher main page. Here we can go back home if we wish, or we can simply, well, add an activity. As the business added an activity, now the teacher can add an activity. Here we will now place an activity. So we place a teacher ID. It's supposed to come up. I'm having a lot of difficulty with understanding how to pass an ID through a URL or link the pages. So we have here a teacher with testing, teacher screencast, and we could go here. We state the challenge for the student. And we have the learning outcomes, that is from the technology education, what the student is expected to learn. So we have like checkboxes here, and we can select that, and we can list a possible set of resources here for students to use. What they can use, that would be safe word or somewhere. Here we can put so under supervision or any additional information you want to put. We submit. This is how it was presented. Let's see if this was not put into a table. This is how the previous ones were. And I'll go back. There's no way to escape from this table. I'm making a second attempt at it. Let's see. There was a problem with the link. I'm selecting again. As I mentioned earlier, I'm having a problem with the ID and how to link it to the pages. So here we can have the tools again, say like for materials for your board, or user tools you may be used. Submit should take us. Insert. I have an error. The data is coming up. I am not sure what is wrong here. I have to look at it again. Okay, so here I've tried it again, and the problem was I needed to put the teacher ID and the problem ID on top. However, that should have been full and able to click as a name. Now it is showing up here. So once again, here we have pages linking to any page, and it is an issue with security. We could have gone back straight to home, but it would mean logging again, and that could be not very user friendly. But for the purpose of demonstration, I left the link on all the pages that needs to be addressed. I'm going back to the business homepage. So we are here on the business homepage, and I will now be able to, apart from adding a problem, I can view problems from here, as well as we are the business main page. This is the problem with the link here. So we go to problem, go to the bottom, and go back to teacher main page. It should have directed me straight back to the teacher main page, and I should not have had another option. And I will go back here, and I could probably go to group. Here we notice group, I did not format it. There was some problem with the database, some issue with the ID again. Once again, this seemed to be a key problem with me. And here, this is supposed to be the group student ID here with its name, form, class, group, notice. And you can view students here. Students were supposed to come within a group, and I'm assuming that at this point it is writing the codes to join both tables together, to extract it from the user table or the student table along with the group table. Here, teachers can, apart from create an activity, can create a student group. Here we go to the group, and once again we can, if we add an activity to it, it should take us to the group. So I think we have an activity as a 4. And I'll place the activity ID. This is again an issue. I'll put a school name, say Jolly Hill, Jolly Hill level 1, class J, and number of, this is the number group that the student belongs to. I will submit, and I should be able to go and view the group from the teacher main page. So I'm seeing here Jolly Hill, student ID, form J class, and with this I'm supposed to be able to attach a group with it. Once again, I'm not able to do it. It is time consuming and I'm spending a lot of time not finishing off reports properly. So I will go back and end up with this part of adding groups to students. So on our teacher page, we can create an activity, add a student, add a student group, and then we could go back. I should place a, well, after submitting it should take us back to this page, which it did before. And here we can view the group, problem, solution, and activity. So here we can have different views where we look at. So the teacher can look at their profile, and we can view profile here if the profile page worked. So we go back to the teacher page and we will attempt to add a profile. Here this page is not working. I created it before to just simply go to add a profile, and then I realized that it wasn't working. So here you would come and you add your qualification or whatever you would like to have. Fortunately, I need to change that business name. Today is not the deadline as yet, so if I get a chance I should. This is why I copied code. It made the work a lot easier for each page. Sometimes we forget to change the name of pages. I went into the database and I changed the name. Hopefully after refreshing here now, this should change the teacher qualification. Continue. Right, here it is, teacher qualification. If I add something here, it's not submitting, it's not going in. We're having a problem with this here. It is taking the data to the page, but the insert somewhere here, it is giving a problem. I spent several hours trying to discover what the problem is, and I couldn't. So I stopped at that point. I simply entered a teacher information so I could continue with the demonstration. I needed pages here to unfortunately go back. Right. So from this page I could go back to the teacher main page. I will now attempt. I'll go back to the home page. So our teacher is able to register, post a problem, sorry, an activity based on a problem. If he looks at the problem, he can go to visit the problem and create one. And we will now register a student, Nick, Nick, and let's call him Nick. Nick. Maybe status student, and we'll call him Nick. Let's Nick at Gmail. There we go. Nick, N-I-C-K, Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try this one here. Nick. N-I-C-K. N-I-C-K. 1, 2, 3, 4. You register. It should take us to a student main page. Sorry, a login page where they will now log in and test to see. And ICK, make 1, 2, 3, 4, and ICK 1, 2, 3. Here, student main page. We can, like, the key business case is where A business can post a problem, a teacher can create an activity based on the problem according to the curriculum in a format acceptable by Ministry of Education. And here a solution is posted. We are going to put a student in here. Unfortunately, the update the profile student isn't working, so I had a little problem here before. I changed it. I'm still within the deadline, the 22nd. So here I will create another post, so the student ID. There's one. I'll put here, we can describe the outline of the solution. What we did is just like an overview. This page, screencast, and here we can prepare a total cost. We can and then paste it in here. What tools, like labor, tools, material. Of course, I don't like the field set. These writings should only indicate and disappear when it's highlighted on. There should be some headings. So we'll go on again here, and I can just submit this, and I'll see that. Well, the rate of course isn't working as well, but I'm just place the tab there, and the code will have to figure out after. So I put on 2, and I go submit. So from here, the student main, it takes you back to the student main page after submitting, and you can view the solution post. And if you go to the base here, you can see test page, screencast. Well, I did one before, and given a cost, evaluation of the solution too. Once again, here on all pages, for the purpose of navigation, it should take me back. I am thinking if perhaps I put the login page code that directs the user back to their home page, this problem can be solved. But at this point, once again, time is an issue. So I'll go back to the student home page. At this page, you can also view, and the problem page, you can view activities and solution from this page, so you're not stuck on a page. Here I'm having some problem with the CSS expanding. I don't know why that is a problem. Going back again. Here, apart from posting a solution and viewing activities, you can view your group profile. Your group, here. And the interests and fellow students and what interests they have. Once again, these were codes copied, and it became easier after just to simply copy a code, and you can help with navigation. So this was a good lesson learned here, rather than doing single pages. And go back to student home page. So you notice 2 students in the profile. This was manually placed. I'm having problem, as I mentioned earlier, to get all the users to enter. It is a common problem amongst all of them, so I'm probably not seeing something right. I go back to the student main page, and I can try to add a profile, but like I said, it will ask to enter user login. This was just placed here, the details, and it has to be coded in the back to accept some formatting to take them exactly to some codes that will take them exactly back to their own profile page, which I have not figured. Here we can either go back or log into attempt, but like I said before, it is not working. So I'll attempt to put a student ID and username is supposed to pop up. Of course, it doesn't work. Here you put your student information. Okay, I'll submit. it would not go. It will, as I said before, cannot complete entry. Well, in this case, I put in one of these similar, so now I'll give it a try with a new person. I'll go into the database here. I'll go back. I'll go into the database and see if I see a user student that hasn't been. Here I put a 7 for user ID and see if we will get any out of it. What the last data showed is that it wasn't taking similar names, and I will submit and try it again. Insert a duplicate entry 1 key. So it is preventing it if I put the same entry. Well, that's good. However, I did not put that in that key with HTML5. I will try a 7 for student ID and see if it will take it in. But I don't think so. I tried it before. I put a 7 as a new person in the database, and the data is coming up here, but it's not entering into the system. If I can resolve that by tomorrow, I will post it. And as for now, it will remain there. I will go back and I will come out of the space by what it's doing. So we posted a solution, and well, we have to work on this profile page. We can view a solution, activity, and a group. Well, we can also view the profile as we showed earlier, and then you go back to your home page. And here you can choose to go whichever. So I'll go back to the home page, and I will attempt to register someone. Put a username, so I'll have some invalid data. I'll go with St. Jules. Now Jules is a business person, so I'll put Harry and Harry. I am going to put him as a business to test if his information will go in. So we put it Harry at yahoo.com, and I'll put Jules 1234. As I remember last time, I didn't put the 5, so both I'll try the same name. Jules 1234. I'll attempt to put Jules 1234 again. We have the same user and password. Somebody is entering. Let's see if it will register. Unfortunately, it did. And I will check that now. Let's go back. So I have a Jules. I had a Harry. I'm looking for. Okay, it did not register. Sorry, I'll refresh and see. Harry. I'm looking alphabetical or perhaps. Well, there's no Harry, so Harry didn't go. It just didn't have a error page. Okay, so no error page exists. Of course, if I log in as Jules, it will go in because Jules is a registered person. Jules 134, and I'll go to here. Jules. Let's try again. Jules 134. it should take us to the business homepage, which is working. I will attempt to go again and register and see if I put a format, email, and another correct email format, it will work. So I'll put JUL, and I put dot. Sorry, I just put at Yahoo. See if we will go in, register. Please fill out the fields, so it is validating. This is, to my surprise, when I tried it, it came out and it was not of my doing. I researched and found that it was HTML5 that was allowing this to fill out the fields. So I'll put a correct file format on here. Sorry, email format .com, and I'll give it a try again. Fill out fields. Excellent. It is working. So I'll try with Jules again. Jules. I'm registering. I'll try a new person. Say Harry. H-A-R-Y, Harry. Harry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. G-R-Y, Harry. 1, 2, 3. I'll attempt to register. And I have to fill out the other fields. So I'll change this to Harry, H-A-R-Y, Harry, and yahoo.com. I will not select a status, I'll just put Harry, and A-H-A-R-Y. I'll attempt to see if it will log in without selecting the status or the teacher type, or the user type, and it has duplicated an error, so cannot complete or add entry. First name Harry, so it did not go in. It's good, but I'm not sure if I have the reasoning right as to why it didn't go in. Cannot add entry, duplicate entry Harry Yahoo. So that means Harry was entered before. I will attempt to check that. So I'll check for users and see Harry. So I did enter Harry. It's not showing up in the system here. It's not showing up, but it is not registering if you have some incorrect format. So we'll go back. You can go home. Now this page is really designed to hold images depicting possible problems and solutions which can be used. At this point, I'm not attempting to change anything. This has to remove, of course, view all solution posted, because through this link you can enter into it. It was just here to get back without having to register into the system. Just for the purpose of, so I can view some. It should, if a person clicks on the outside, just view the problem, they shouldn't have to be able to go back into a private page such as this. They should be able to go straight to home. But that is, it's supposed to come back here after going to the page. Well, of course, there are many issues. Security is one of the biggest ones. It is dynamic to a certain extent. except where I had to place in where the user's name and ID to create a problem or to post it. Researching it, I came across the passing the URL, the ID to the URL. I know it has to go through somewhere to link. I just don't understand, and it's taken quite a while, and it is consuming my time in my project. At this point, I will stop, and thank you very much.